That's why you brought your bouncer.
I don't even know what
your personal escort.
I don't even know what you're seeing.
This is like an escort mission, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't get a game over when you die.
Throw me in a locker and be like, listen, Ashley, I'm gonna play the game and then come get you when I'm done.
At the end of the game. Oh shit! What just happened? Oh.
Alright guys, in an era where some might be feeling a little fatigued from remakes and remasters, while I do think it's important to keep innovating with new games and IPs of course, I am also a big believer in remakes when the original title didn't age particularly well, and Vertigo Games' Arizona Sunshine Remake is a prime example of why definitive editions can absolutely rock. Now I'm going to be honest, even though I liked it and it was extremely popular, I never really considered myself the biggest fan of the original Arizona Sunshine game. It was a solid and simple zombie shooter that offered fun co-op multiplayer, it just never completely clicked with me due to the extreme jankiness and bugs I constantly encountered. This remake, however, not only enhances the graphics of the original, but adds some next-gen features and completely removed all of the bugs and jank that left me feeling a bit underwhelmed with the original. And let me just say, an extremely polished and fully featured Arizona Sunshine is something that I didn't even think I needed. That is, of course, until I actually played it. The remake contains the full campaign, Horde mode with 4 different wave-based maps, and both DLCs including the Damned and the Dead Man. Depending on your speed and difficulty you choose, which ranges from story to apocalyptic, it can average about 6 hours of content and is also really replayable. So what makes the remake great is that it's the same classic title without the bugs and jank, and of course the new features. It's been redesigned with high resolution textures, full manual reloading options, and my favorite part, an enhanced dismemberment system from the second game that makes for much more visceral combat. I may not be the biggest fan of gore in movies, but for video games, it's pretty fun and satisfying to slowly pick apart enemies, especially when they're mindless zombies trying to eat your face. The biggest gripe I can say about AZS Remake is that there's probably a couple too many difficulties and they don't really feel very balanced. I played on the 2 higher difficulties, where survival just felt like normal, and the hardest difficulty, which is named apocalyptic, felt like hard mode. What I liked about these modes is that it seemed like the enemies were a lot faster and you also have much less health, but other than that, didn't seem much different overall. And I can't even imagine what the 2 lowest difficulties are like, but I'd say they're probably really, really easy. They probably could have chopped out one of these.
Evacuate the area.
Looks like that's my call to leave.
Overall, I have been thoroughly pleased with AZS Remake so far. I've completed the main campaign on survival with Brian from Without Parole, and we had a blast playing, and it honestly just felt so refreshing to finally appreciate this game for how it originally was intended. I'd give it probably about an 8.2 out of 10 with a high recommendation to pick up and play for spooky season. And if you own the original, you can upgrade for only $10, which I say is an absolute must.
Gotta get topside.
So will you be picking up Arizona Sunshine Remake for spooky season? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're watching this later, let me know if you've played it and what you think of it. I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.